What's going on? This is your man John Fortune, your host of the Frustrated Fan Sports Show. And of course, when you see my man Jeremiah, we're going around the world of sports. And I gotta say it, man. This has been the sports week of controversy. I mean, everything has been controversial. Every league, every situation, every tournament, everything has had a bit of controversy in it. So we're going to start off at the very top, Jeremiah. The USA falls to USA Italy, because that's basically what it is. The Italy team is basically the second US team. The USA falls to Italy in the World Baseball Classic. Then, so the US, who was favorite in this competition, who was supposed to win it all, falls to their second US team, and then their second US team takes on Mexico. And they beat the Mexico team, but somehow, some way they beat them just enough so that the other US team, the actual US team, can still stay in the World Baseball Classic. So the World Baseball Classic has been good, but that bit of controversy came up. What's your thoughts on Team USA, who was favored in this?
Yeah.
Team USA number 2, which is Italy, assisting with helping Team USA stay in the field of competition by pointing themselves out enough so that America just could stay in the World Baseball Classic. What's your thoughts on that?
So it sounds like little brother helping out big brother.
Exactly.
Hey, let me bail y'all out. For rating space. Oh my goodness, man. Hey, it happens. It happens every now and then. You'll hear about playoff teams in general. They're backdoor in. It doesn't matter how they did it. But the fact of the matter is they were able to advance because of some help from another team. Unfortunately, I don't know what that score was when you said Italy.
I think it was like either 8-1 or 9-1. And what happened is that if Mexico, if USA Italy, I'm gonna just call them that, USA Italy, if they would have scored another run, then USA would have been out.
Okay, got it. Yeah, okay, got it. Is Japan still in it?
Japan is still in it. The Dominican Republic, who I don't know how in the hell everybody kind of forgets them, because basically every baseball player with Latin descent is Dominican.
Yeah, they got also buddy from San Diego. They got him. They got a lot of players, man.
Exactly.
They got 2 players out the Padres, I believe. But anywho, if it's anything like what it was the 2 years ago, because this game is played every 2 years, man. I'm looking at Japan as they did 2 years ago. I think it was Japan versus USA in the final.
Yeah, and it was like Shohei.
Yeah,
was like
Shohei,
it was the star. Yeah,
he had a game. He had a game because he was going against Mike Trout.
Right,
Mike Trout was
exactly.
at the time.
Right.
Yeah. I remember him pitching against Mike Trout. And that was a decent game. I was hoping Mike Trout will come on top of that, but for this year, I haven't had a chance to keep up with the baseball classic with all the other teams, but I have seen like little highlights here and there, but I haven't been able to keep my eye on it like I did the previous 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's actually been very fantastic. I will admit, this is one of the World Baseball Classics that I say has been probably one of the more fun ones to look at this season. And I'm glad that they actually did that. I just don't like the USA team and then USA Italy. I don't like that. Like that just seems so phony and almost like, we need another team. How can we do this? Oh, we got it. Y'all got Italian descent, right? All right, we're gonna make y'all the Italian team. So it's just so backwards. It's so backwards because I don't know if in Italy they actually do play baseball. I've never heard of an Italy baseball
Oh,
team.
no,
So, but
no,
they could. But like I said, this is Team Italy, USA Italy. That's what this is. So
yeah,
yeah, that's kind of crazy. But we're gonna move on, man, to the next controversy. Bam Adebayo's 83 points in a game.
yeah.
Uh, a lot of people feel some type of way about it. I don't because well, you know what? I'm gonna get your take on it first. How do you feel about Bam's 83?
When I first saw it, I didn't care too much about it because I didn't know. And then I looked at I looked at those last 5 minutes is what I didn't like. The last
Okay.
5 minutes of the game is what I did not like. It's different if it had stayed in the game, he'd have got those points. Just you know what I'm saying, just played because I didn't care about him playing throughout the end of the game because that it
Mhm.
didn't matter whether the game was over or not. It's just the point of the fact that teammates started fouling and then purposely missing a free throw. They they just to get him more possessions.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? Now if it had came within the flow of the game, the last 5 minutes, I'd be like, okay, that's cool. All right. A lot of people say that Wilt Chamberlain, they did something similar for Wilt Chamberlain. I don't remember what they were saying.
Yeah, it was like they kept filing. They kept
Yeah,
filing to keep him off to try to put him. I think it was to keep him from keep scoring or something like that. But
yeah.
it didn't work. It just didn't work. Because remember,
Okay.
he was like a horrible free throw shooter.
Yeah, yeah.
So it really didn't work. So they basically installed a similar tactic.
Okay, yeah. And people always say only thing you're going to remember is how much they scored, not how they scored it. That's only with Wilt Chamberlain. There was no video.
Exactly. It's no
There was
video.
no video, and
There happens to be no video at the
that,
time. It was like what, the 60s.
right.
We had full movies going on
Right, right,
in color.
and no one can find a camera when he got to 50 points. No one can
Exactly.
find get a camera. We need to get a camera here to get the last 50 or something like that.
And,
You know
and
what I
you know
mean?
what's crazy is that we actually had a former player that passed away, Sonny Jurgensen, who said he was at that game and he saw it happen. But
Oh, really?
again, so you telling me you had people who NFL players, NBA players, nobody got a camera?
Yeah, yeah. Nobody. Yeah, yeah, nobody. It's crazy, man. So yeah, when I think about that, I'm like, yes, it's gonna be everyone's always gonna remember the Bam Adebayo just like they remember Kobe Bryant's.
Mhm.
We're in a world of social media where everyone got their opinion, and those videos gonna replay how many times they fouled to get them extra possessions. So it's not gonna stick the way it did with the Kobe one. You
Right.
know what I mean? So it's always gonna be an argument. No one's arguing Kobe's 81 points.
You know, I feel the opposite. It's fine. It's fine to
Uh-huh.
me. I mean, like, you got to look at it from a standpoint like this. I can see if it was somebody that is like normally he don't score like that. But
Yeah.
this is Bam. Bam is a consistent scorer. And not only that, he's been a guy who's been a very potent player in the NBA since he's been there. Now, I will say this, I would have did the exact same thing he did. Understand, this
Mhm.
man is engaged or married to the woman who's the LeBron James of the WNBA
Oh
and
yeah,
Asia
yeah,
Wilson.
yeah.
He better look good in front of her. Because you can't be sitting there seeming like you in the house with a true baller and you
Yeah,
not even the
yeah,
best baller in your
yeah,
house. Like, nah,
yeah.
dog,
Hey,
that can't happen.
hey, listen, now she can't leave him. Now she can't leave him though, because he's
Yeah,
second.
exactly, exactly.
He can't leave him now.
He said he was sitting up there because I think her highest output is like 54 points. Like,
Yeah,
I think she like is the one that got the top number. So he like, oh, now I got to make sure
yeah,
my baby know, nah, you got, no, I'm doing something too. But
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I didn't really have an issue with him and the 83. I mean, because I only think that most people had an issue with it, in all honesty, because it was Bam.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure if it was Luca, if it was the Joker, if it was Shay, wouldn't nobody say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody be
yeah.
like, oh, well, it is a star and all this type of stuff. Nobody would have said anything. I think that solely because it was Bam, it would
Right.
have been, that's why it's the big deal. I said this, I was talking to a neighbor of mine and I said, instead of Bam, what if it was Draymond Green?
Oh my goodness. Now, Draymond Green. Listen. I might have had a problem with Draymond Green. I like a problem. I'm like Draymond out of all the people.
Not only that, do you know how much people would hate the fact that it was
Yeah,
Draymond Green?
Draymond. Yeah, Mr. Triple Figure, Mr. Triple Figure himself.
The crazy thing, I love Draymond Green. I mean, do you know that I would have died laughing if Draymond Green would have sat up there and got the 83?
Yeah,
Man,
that's right.
not only that, I would have been the champion behind him about that thing, man. I mean, because I'd have been like, oh, he's way better than LeBron. Like, I'd have had all of LeBron people mad at me.
Oh yeah. That's all you gotta say. And I know you got Kobe fans that are mad, and I know low key LeBron fans are mad.
Yeah, and LeBron fans are mad. Steph Curry fans are mad. Kevin Durant fans are mad. And it's like, yo, but I could see if it wasn't somebody like Bam. Hell, what if it was Kawhi Leonard? Everybody would
Yeah,
have talked about how often injured he is and all that type of stuff.
yeah.
And
Right.
it's like, but he's still a guy that's a legitimate threat when it comes to scoring
Yeah.
in the NBA. So you got to give that man some credit. Congratulations to Bam. I think he's well deserving of it. It did happen against my Wizards because they some buns, but it's all right.
That's who should be mad. The Wizards fans. That's all the Wizards
No,
fans. They should be angry. I was like,
no, no,
what
no, no,
y'all
no,
do?
no, no, no. We ain't mad because we need that #1 overall pick. Even
Yeah.
though we
I
know
mean,
it's rigged.
they could have stopped at about 75 though. They could have stopped him at 75 and been like, all right.
Nah. At that point, they were like this. Hold on, brother. Like we already trying to let you win. Like you ain't got to go
Yeah.
too hard on us.
Yeah.
But hey,
Don't
it
take
was
it there.
fine with me. It was fine
Uh,
with me. But you know what? On top of that, that was followed with more controversy because Eric Spoelstra, a coach in the NBA, made the comment that came out of his mouth and said, "We were facing a team who was purposely trying to tank." Woo! I'm pretty sure the NBA did not want a
yeah.
coach to
Yeah.
say that.
Wow.
So we're gonna find out what the outcome of that is going to be because I'm pretty sure they were not expecting Eric Spoelstra to make that comment. So
Nah.
that we'll see what happens. Because boy, when he said that, because I think he said it last night, but when he said that, it was like, did you just say that? Head
Right.
coach of an
Yep.
NBA franchise? Oh, okay. Yeah, we got a problem now.
Yeah.
uh but we're gonna keep on going down the line. More controversy, man. Hey, this sports where the Big 12 game happened the other day. Yesterday, and I was
Uh-huh.
watching it, and it was the game against BYU in Houston. Now, the Big 12 said that so they were playing on a LED floor, and it's like all this stuff going on the LED floor and all that type of stuff. I sat up there and I was getting distracted by the whole thing. So I mean, when it comes down to it, like, what are your thoughts on what was going on with the LED floor? Like, cause it was a lot of stuff going on. I mean, all of everything that was happening, it was crazy to me.
I couldn't hear you see what's going on. So it was going in and out for me. So I really couldn't hear you.
Oh,
But I can hear you. You clear now. You clear
okay.
now.
So they had the LED floor that they were playing on, and what was going on was that they said that the players found it distracting. So I myself found it distracting as well because I was sitting up there and I was like, man, it would be nice if when they hit a three, they show like a little splash come across
Yeah.
the floor. But every time they were dunking, you saw like the crashing, like the floor would crash or something like that, like a little crashing image would come on the floor. So they felt that whole floor was distracting and they're not going to do it no more. So what's your thoughts on them getting rid of the LED floor?
What teams was this? I mean,
Th-
you said it was in the Big 12.
Yeah, it was BYU and Houston.
So which one had the LED floors? It was just a conference. It was just in
Yeah,
the conference. Okay.
it's their tournament. It's the Big 12
I
tournament.
I was that game. It wasn't last night because BYU was playing another team, right?
No. They were playing so the Big 12 game was going on. That went
Yeah,
on a little earlier. And
earlier.
then what me and you was looking at later was the ACC tournament.
Okay, so I did watch part of that. I did watch part of that game. I did watch part of the game. I'm talking about like part of the first half when BYU was up.
Right.
But I didn't notice anything with the floors. I didn't notice anything with the floors anyways. But I could imagine being a player and they adding this extra stuff, extra layer. to a basketball court. You know what I mean? Then the other thing is what makes me think about. I think about the times when the NBA, it was probably about for like a 3-week span where they
had
would
that
highlight
weird
like on TV,
force.
like I'm talking about like the 3-point line. Like whenever someone shoot my 3-point, it will highlight in red.
Yeah,
Highlight, and you always see on that Steph Curry 3-point play when he pulled up on Kevin Durant when they was playing for Oklahoma City and he shot and he drained it. It's like that was distracting to me. Just me as a fan watching it from TV.
Right,
so I can imagine having something else than you actually playing the game. Something like that. It can be distracting. It can 100%.
Especially with because they said the distracting part was the lights and everything. So I can imagine how that could be. Because if you like, oh man, what the hell was that? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's because you're not seeing what we're seeing on TV. I'm pretty sure they're not seeing on the floor. So that's probably like a little bit of what's going on. So the Big 12 tournament, they said they're done with the LED floor.
Yeah.
So that was like such a big deal.
Do something new at the end. You do that like for preseason games. Like do it at the beginning and see how it works out. Don't wait until the actual tourney.
Well, but I don't think they did. I don't think they thought about how distracting it would be. Like I said, as a person, you made the comment that it was distracting for you when you were watching it. When I was looking at it, it was distracting for me. And I'm like, I'm not even paying attention to the game because I'm waiting for the next image to come up. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
So it was one of those things. But so that was that part. We're gonna stay in college basketball. Man, the ACC tournament, man, those games was looking good. I mean, so I put before I go to that one, Miami of Ohio loses.
31-1.
But we saw this coming because all their games were very close. And the fact that nobody was talking about how close their games was, it was going to happen. It was going to be a point where they were going to lose a game. What's your thoughts on that?
Man, you know what? Any team that wins that many games before they hit the NCAA tournament or any NIT, I think they should get in. Give them, you know what I'm saying? Give them a shot at it. You know what I mean? Even though it's going to be 2 teams out of that conference that gets that should make the NCAA tournament. Man, but it's a rare thing. It's a rare thing to have any team. I'm talking about any team in the NCAA, D1, D2, D4, D5. You keep going down the list you want to. You know what I mean? It's hard to even do an undefeated season. So I think anyone that's in the D1 division, I think they mid-major, regardless of fact, if they made it to the regular season undefeated, I think they should get an automatic bid. They should change the requirements of being automatic bid for mid-major, either undefeated for the regular season or winning your conference. You know what I mean? Because winning your conference tournament.
Yeah, because I mean, I think the conference tournament part is one of their stipulations.
It's but
I think for those lower level ones, it's a lot more difficult because it's like if you are the best team in your lower level conference, but you get beat in your conference tournament, then they're like, well, you can't be that good because you lost to one of the teams in your conference, so you can't be that great. And if you sit up there and we let you in, then what type of game are we really going to get a competitive game? So I mean, Miami of Ohio loses. Go down to UMass. That was a big loss. The ACC tournament, like I said, we saw 2 games in with the same score.
With the same score. And
it had to be same score.
It had to be UNC and Duke at that. It had to be UNC and Duke. I was just like, all the schools I said, you can't make this up. You can't make it up.
So Duke beats Florida State 80-79, and then UNC falls to Clemson 80-79.
And with a last second heave for 3-point.
You know what got me, man? North Carolina. Bombing threes. We have not seen this the entire season.
No.
And they were bombing threes. And it was like, and the last one, they almost got that one. They almost got that one. So I mean, what was your thoughts on if you saw both games? If you didn't, what was your thoughts on the games?
I definitely watched both games. I watched the Duke game because I was rooting for them to lose mainly. But I think when it came to that Duke game, they messed up. When I say they messed up, the Dukes it's still down two of their starters. They like okay, they're not great, so it's not really making that big difference. For one, I think the Boozer twins overrated, especially the bigger one.
Damn.
Yeah, I think he's overrated. And he'll be a Tyler He's a Tyler Hansborough in the ACC college basketball, but he'll be a college Boozer in the NBA.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see it, but that's neither here nor there. But they got let off the hook because of a last second 3-point shot.
Right.
And when they could have drove in and would have been open. But UNC they waited too late to start hitting shots.
Yeah,
now they start hitting shots.
Yeah, because remember the game kind of got away from a little bit.
It did.
Next thing you know, they started jacking threes and they were hitting them, and I was like, "Whoa!"
Everybody was hitting. Everybody was hitting. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, so that was something. But I mean, man, I mean, it's college basketball, and the March Madness has not started yet.
No, it hasn't.
And we got this level of entertainment going on. Yeah. This is going to go, and this is the men's side. The men's side the men's side hasn't been this exciting for a while. It is bumped up this season. So I mean, man, this is it. You know what? This might actually be the tournament where we see a practical unknown win it. Like, remember when Memphis won it? Even though Memphis was really good, nobody was expecting Memphis to really win it. So
they got close. I don't know if they went to that championship. I don't think they won it that year because D Rose. I don't think D Rose won. I can't remember who they were playing. Was it Kansas? I don't remember who. No.
But either way, they were a team that got to that. They got there. You know what I'm saying? And they almost took it. This can also be like a Syracuse thing where, you know, Melo just took it all the way home. You know what I'm saying? In his freshman season. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I just think that what we're going to see this tournament season, we're going to see a team that has come out from absolutely nowhere and nobody was expecting it at all. Hell, it could mess around and be Howard University. They might make it in.
Miami, Ohio, if they selection Sunday, if they select them on Sunday, which they should, you never know.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. But with that, now we're going to the NFL. Free agency is the big part of free agency is pretty much done with. Yeah. Everybody's wrapping up. Everybody's going down. But again, more controversy. Even in free agency, you get controversy. Max Crosby deal was over with. Done. Sent them backpacking to the Raiders. Yeah. They said because he failed the physical, which rightfully so. And everybody wants to give him a pass and say, hey, he had the surgery and y'all knew this. But there's probably also things that people can identify to say, whoa, wait a minute, we didn't know you were that far behind. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you talk about injuries like that, because I think they said they rebuilt his meniscus or something like that. Mm-hmm. But that's a major injury. And they also had Trey Hendrickson. Now, I do think that both of these were happening at the same time. I think they were actually bringing in Trey Hendrickson and Max Crosby. I just think that when the Max Crosby deal fell apart, they had to then announce that Trey Hendrickson was coming, you know, just to kind of soften the blow. But what's your thoughts on those two moves?
You know, what I think what happened once they found out about Max Crosby, the Ravens, it was like, and Trey Hendrickson like, oh yeah, hey, y'all need to pay me. Hey, it's got to go up a little more. It's got to go up just a tad bit more.
I need 30.
I'm need some more on the table now. You know what I mean?
I was cool with the 112, but I need those incentives to get me to 120.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna need some more guarantee because who knows what the actual deal was before Max Crosby got hurt. Yeah, man. But you know that put the Raiders kind of like in a hole. To an extent. It all depends because once they made that trade, they went spending money crazy.
They blew a lot of money. Right.
Hey man, that's one of those things where you count your eggs before it hatch.
Because
But hey, but you know,
you're not expecting for a team to back out, especially after
yep.
it's like y'all know he got this injury. Like
Hey,
we
listen,
expected that.
this happened multiple times. Last year we had the Charlotte Hornets and the Lakers.
Yes,
You
yes,
know what I'm saying? What
yes.
happens is I think what happens is just like, you know what? I think the Ravens like, we had to give away 2 first-round picks. We got Trey Henderson. Our defense is our secondary should be better than what it was last year.
Right.
You know what? We got an excuse. Let's send that trade back. Let's send that trade back. Let's send that trade back.
Now, I think that
You
their
know,
medicals. I think their medicals was the whole reason. I don't think
yeah,
it was nothing else. I think it was solely the medicals. I think they set up there. I think they were thinking we're gonna have Max Crosby and Trey Hendrickson here, and
yeah,
we're gonna really get our defense back on track. And once they saw how far along Max, and I think that's the thing right there. I think they're not really certain how far along he really is,
right.
and that concern the Ravens. And anybody that knows the Ravens are a risk reward type of team.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make those, they don't make that. That's why they traded away Owe during the season. Like they were like, yo, we don't think it's happening, so we'll just sing you off. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that at this point with the Max Crosby thing, I think that they felt his injury was going his healing aspect was going to take longer than what it is.
Yeah,
The other thing to me that I'm finding, like the fact that most people are not talking about this. Do you know that in this free agency, this is the first time that we've seen a buttload of former $100 million quarterbacks in free agency? Kyler Murray,
yeah,
Daniel Jones,
yeah,
Tua, Kirk Cousins, Joe Flacco, and we saw Geno get traded to the Jets. We saw and also
yeah,
Carson Wentz. We
yeah,
see this is the most we've seen of former franchise quarterbacks that were given $100 million contracts,
yeah.
all in free agency. That also includes Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. True. That's
What's your
true.
thoughts on that? No one's talking about that. What's your thoughts on that?
You know, when you see all those names in $100 million contract, it's outside of Aaron Rodgers. Outside of Aaron Rodgers, I'm thinking they really didn't deserve all that. The only person that come close to that would be Joe Flacco because he got his
Uh-huh.
money after they won a Super Bowl.
After they won the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
correct?
after they won it. But even then, I'd have been hesitant to get. I was like, yeah, he had a good playoff run. He had like no interceptions. He had one fumble, like 10 touchdowns, no
Exactly,
interceptions.
yeah, because
He had
yeah,
one.
that season he ripped through the playoffs like
Yeah, through the
impeccable.
playoffs. And
Right,
and it took a miracle for them to get over the Broncos because someone blew an assignment.
right.
Yeah, but Kyler Murray's with the Vikings now.
Yeah,
He got signed with the Vikings.
right.
And he did a 1 year deal.
Yeah,
Um, they got a team. I already know he's going to be starting quarterback. That's because he's
with a
good.
no tag clause.
Yeah. Oh,
That
no
was
tag
shocking.
clause.
No
Oh wow.
tag clause. So that
Okay.
means come next year, like say he
He,
plays balls out,
he's gonna ball out.
he can
He's gonna
hit
ball.
the market again
He's
and
gonna ball
cash
because he's
in
gonna
big
study.
time.
Oh, that's smart. That's smart with a no tag clause. Like, hey man, y'all not holding me down. Y'all
Right,
not holding me down.
right,
Y'all need me. I
right.
don't need y'all. Somebody's gonna come get me.
Right.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
smart.
but
I didn't know that.
yeah,
Go
but
ahead.
and he signed. He also signed practically the same veteran minimum that Tua signed. The exact same thing, where it's like 1 point something million. You
Yeah,
know,
because he's still
so
getting paid.
yeah, so it's like for them, it's like not a big deal. But with all that, it's like this free agent, like to see so many former $100 million quarterbacks out there in
Right.
free agency that were franchise guys. And it's not due to age. Some of them it's not due to age. Some of them it's not due to skill. But it's just amazing to see that many of them was
Right.
available. Like you never see that. And I do feel that there is another one that's going to come up eventually, not this year, but he will be on the market eventually. I think that it's going to be Trevor Lawrence is going to be the other one. So we're going to eventually see him, another $100 million quarterback, end up on the market once it comes time. Because I think they're slowly getting there, but I think that with Liam Cohen, I think they're going to be like, you know what, we got to move on.
Yeah, we gonna pass.
And,
Bring
and you
Gardner
know what,
Minshew back.
2027, that's the
Yeah.
that's the quarterback class.
Yeah.
They got the most guys in that class. So if you want to move on, that's the opportunity to do it.
Yeah, I think the franchise are now, they're understanding that they overpaid these quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
They overpaid a lot of these quarterbacks. Tua, Sunshine. I can't even now use Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence, you know, they overpaid these quarterbacks, Kirk Cousins, and now look at their franchise is about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, and we're going to see. I mean, hell, Daniel Jones got a 2-year, $100 million contract. Crazy. I mean, and that's coming from the Giants after he already got $100 million contract. So I mean, it's just so crazy. But so that was the sports rundown, the controversy week. We covered it all. Y'all tell us what y'all think down in the comments below. Y'all, what did y'all think of the controversy week? Of course, I'll be back. I actually will be back because I'll be doing my the Commanders assessment of the free agency. Jeremiah, you want to do one of those for yourself, man? Like just for the Carolina Panthers, man?
You know, I might take a swing at it. You know what
I
mean?
Okay, all right, okay. So Jeremiah's gonna have his. Yeah. I'm gonna have one for the Commanders, and then I'll be coming back with my draft info. So I'm gonna come out the gates hard. Like I'm gonna just go ahead. I'm gonna do the quarterbacks first. You know, get that out the way because I know a lot of y'all ain't gonna be happy with what I say about these quarterbacks, man. It's gonna be something. But y'all tell us what y'all think in the comments below. Other than that, this has been your man John Fortune, along with my man Jeremiah Street. And this has been the Frustrated Fan Sports Show.